Leaders who share their knowledge for the betterment of the industry. The most followed, retweeted, and liked mortgage professionals. 50 most connected mortgage professionals. Brought to you by Remen Wholesale.
Hi, I'm Carl Markman with Remen Wholesale. We're incredibly proud of our history of educating and partnering with the broker and banker community to prepare you for what's next. We've always been committed to same-day turn times on initial underwrites, which allows us to earn your business each and every day. We're happy to sponsor the following program.
And welcome back to another episode of National Mortgage Professionals 50 Most Connected Mortgage Pros. For Mortgage News Network, I'm your host, Rick Grant. Today's program is brought to you by Remen Wholesale. Now, my guest today is a national sales coach for Movement Mortgage. His name is Tim Davis. Tim, thanks for being with us.
Hey, buddy. It's good to be here today. Thanks for having me out.
Well, congratulations on being one of the 50 most connected pros in the entire industry. Help us understand your approach to social media.
It's pretty simple. I think it's just the social part of it. I just look at social media as an online way to network with a lot of people. I'm just truly interested in them and their lives and their stories and what they have going on. And then I just try to share, a glimpse into our life, the good, the bad, the ugly, sort of the real, authentic me. And I think that works out really well in a world that sometimes they look out there and they're not sure if they're getting the real person or not. So I just try to be myself and connect with people on a social level.
Yeah, now I know that face-to-face is so important. I know you coach loan officers to do that well. Why is social media so important to add to that mix?
Well, two of the big things that I teach around are the word intentional and the word exposure, right? I think we got to be intentional about all areas of our life, our health, our relationships, our business. If we're more intentional about that, we get better results. And then number two, exposure. And social media has opened up the floodgates for a crazy amount of exposure for anybody that's willing to engage at it on, a pretty consistent level. So you can meet a lot of people. I mean, how many people have one of these jobs, right, that do this all day, right? And so if you're showing up and you're engaging, that's a lot of exposure that you can get for yourself and for your business.
I love that. But Tim, can you give us an example of when social media has actually got business for you?
Okay, so you know this story, right? But I'm going to tell this story because I know you love it, right? So I wish I could get her to come up here. She's downstairs. But I have a dog. My dog's named Landry, and she's a German Shepherd. We got her about a year and a half ago. I'm a huge Cowboys fan, and I know a bunch of people watching this just, threw up silently in their mouths. It's okay. Just hang on there, right? It's all right. Life will go on. But I'm a Cowboys fan, and so every year, I'm disappointed more and more and more. So I get Landry, German Shepherd. I name her Landry after Tom Landry. I take her down. I get her trained. Because, Rick, let me ask you a question. What's more popular on social media, virtual tours or cats playing pianos?
Cats.
Cats playing pianos, right? They go viral. So I thought, I'll get Landry trained in a lot of different tricks because, maybe she can play a piano. Who knows? So anyway, lo and behold, out of nowhere, the Cowboys start winning football games. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. Like, what is going on here? So I kind of got on that bandwagon and would take Landry to Panera every Sunday, and we would Facebook about our adventures to Panera. She would get a bagel, and then I tied the two together. I'm like, she's like a spirit animal. Like, if she gets a bagel, the Cowboys win. And so I started hashtagging Cowboys fans and stuff like that because the Washington Redskins fans are out to kill her. They don't want her around. But Cowboys fans is an instant connection, right? And so they're tweeting me and Facebooking me and all this stuff on Sundays going, hey, did you get Landry to Panera? The game starts at noon. You better hustle. Like, we need you. And so it really started to catch on. And so it was just fun, and we were just having fun with it, right? Well, about 3/4 of the way through the season, I get a Facebook message from this guy named James. And he's like, hey, just want to let you know, huge Cowboys fans, and I really love your dog, Landry. She's the best. Well, listen, Rick, every Cowboys fan says that she's the best. Right? That's just a natural. And so I'm like, oh, it's awesome. It's great to meet you or whatever. And so I engage the social aspect of it, right? Start talking to him about the Cowboys and my dog and just learning about him. Then this message comes through. It says, hey, listen, I do corporate relocations, probably in the neighborhood of about $1,500 a year. Sawyer with Movement, do you guys have offices across the country, and could you help me get financing with your loan officers and maybe even refer some agents? Who knows, right? And I'm like, yes, and yes, right? And so to date, I probably get 3 or 4 deals a month that are referred to me that I send out to the team. And it's all because of, Landry. Here's the funny part, though, right? I get some of them in the Philadelphia area, and there's like Eagles fans up there, right? And I'm like, you understand, this is brought to you by the Dallas Cowboys, right? You understand that. Just so that we're clear, right? I just want to make sure everybody's on the same page. So anyway, that's an example of how it turned into business. But it didn't start off that way. It started off by being me and social and stuff.
I love it, Tim. You're making it really hard for me to be quiet on this side. So,
man, it's just, I got fell out of my seat. I was like, what? What is this message all about? But it was, look, it works. Right? The more personal you are, the more people will connect.
Absolutely. Now, where should you be personal? There's so many social media networks. What's your favorite?
My favorite's Facebook. I think it's my favorite because my first ever post on April 9th of 2008 was Tim Davis is at home. That was it. I didn't know what to do. It just said, what are you doing? I'm like, well, I'm at home. So I'll just type that in. Like, I'm such a sheep, right? I'm just like, what are you doing? I am at home. And to this day, nobody's liked it, commented on it, or shared that post. But, somebody said, I think this is going somewhere. And I'm like, I don't know what it really is, but it's a way to connect. And so I think I'll try it for that reason. And so I've just stuck there. And probably because it was my first. And so I've just sort of stuck on that side.
Very good. We've been visiting